creative creatures, to all of the beautiful beings out there, Soul Fam, Collective, um, to all of friends and subscribers, everybody, how we doing today? Oh my goodness, I feel so much joy, fresh energy today. Special July 1st. We're starting. I can't even believe we're already in July. Lucky number 7. A special happy birthday to all of my Cancer babies out there. How you guys feeling? How are my Cancers feeling out there with all this energy and this shifting? We just went through the Capricorn full moon. That is like father, masculine, father wounding, and Cancer is like the mother, so and home, something like this, right? So I was actually making today, you guys. I went and I was looking. I just randomly at this little liquor store was like, "Do you guys have cards?" And so I started making these little cards today, just being playful, you know. Um, anyways, I was doing some that are astrological signs, some that are I'm just making a bunch of different ones, right? Some that are astrological signs, some that are talk about the element, the elemental signs. I made a whole thing of them that are what's it called? The alphabet. I made the alphabet. I made the alphabet. I was feeling rather, look at that, 222. I was feeling rather creative today, crafty. I don't know. Yeah, just wanted to kind of like draw or paint. You know, I got this little mark. I spent like a few dollars, literally. Got this interesting. This is actually not bad. I don't know if it's because I was writing on the plastic, but faster. Permanent. This permanent marker. It's not a Sharpie. I know if I had a Sharpie, like I would be doing line work and it would be way more fire. But whatever. We go with what we got. And anyways, these were really cool. These are like little bones, right? These are little dominoes, little paper dominoes. And like, for me, I'm just like, that's fire, bro. For me, it kind of gives this vibe of like comic book a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if you can dig it or not. But yeah, I did planets. Okay, I did planets. Um planets, and I also did months. Just to help us bring more clarity, just like as a fun thing. I notice people do have a lot of different ways that they're bringing in messages, and yeah, sometimes it's fun, right? I was wanting new cards or new something, but yeah. So I'm working on these. I want to add the houses, the houses, so people can kind of learn more astrology. So I did all the planets, and then the months, and then different planets are also coordinating the different days of the week. And then I did all these. These ones are letters, right? I made all these little letters. Um, just like, you know, just so we can get a little more whatever. And then I also made an alpha and an omega. Maybe I'll get another pack and do like the Greek alphabet. I'd really like to learn more about my runes. I have these amazing runes that my friend made for me, and they have all these crystals and gems inside of them. But I'm haven't found like I wasn't really fully vibing with the, what do you call it? The interpretations that I saw. So, you know, I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive to information and sharing information if I don't feel like the translation is on point. So anyways, you know how I am. You know how we do. So anyways, let me check here. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, amazing. Okay, so let's do our little spell prayer. Dear universe, source, creator, divinity, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ancient deities, ascended masters, archangels, animals, elementals, uh, ascended masters, archangels, Mantis, Galactic Federation of Love, Light, all of the beings that are here with the highest vibrational frequency and outcome and timeline for all of those involved, for the collective conscious to rise together. We thank thee for your guidance, for your presence, for your clear and concise and precise messages. We thank thee for your protection. So mote it be. We ask thee that any harmful or ill will, bad intention, um, beings, entities, energies, or anything like that that is said towards me or my collective's names, that it's transmuted 10 to 100 times in the form of health, wealth, abundance, and love. So mote it be. We also ask that any people that are wishing dark, evil, negative, harmful, hateful things upon others, that we return those energies to sender 7 times, 10 times. So mote it be. That is not our energy. It doesn't belong here. So everybody, how is everybody feeling? How is everybody feeling? I have like so much energy. Um, yeah, so much energy. I got my tangerine. I got my tangerine juice. Get your vitamin C. Get your vitamin C. So anyway, so yeah, we'll bust out all these new little cards at some point in time. And I got some other playing cards. So if you guys have any suggestions of dope things that we should put on some of these cards, I will do some cool like little drawings or pictures or whatever and see what comes up, right? Make them more kind of like oracle card vibes. Okay. So, what do we have? Messages for the collective. What is this energy? You guys have been working really hard. Some of you guys have been working really hard, okay? You're working to balance things out, to call in your happiness, or maybe your right family members, partners, affiliates, something like this. Yeah, it's like you guys collective. So here's interesting, right? This is the Queen of Wands upright with the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what this is, collective, is this is actually more like your energy, collective. It's this very passionate, very powerful, very this is like witchy energy, right? See how she has this cat and she has this wand. Okay, this means somebody is really passionately creating something. They are really like they're using their power. This is someone in their full power, stepping into their full power. Okay, this is like in this full power. There's no. It's like not just like you don't have time for fake offers. Hello, everybody. Hey, Hannah, welcome back. Not just that you don't have time for fake love offers. Obviously, you don't have time for fake love, but it's like literally, it's like you can sense it. You can sense it. It's like if somebody hit you up with like a, what is it? WYD, what are you doing? Or whatever, like, what up? What, you're just like, bro, I'm in my zone. Like you may not even reply. It's like you don't even owe an explanation or a reply to any of these people. You're just like, bro, like you're not even trying to make a puny offering of love. It's going the, it's like literally, you know, and you guys are like, side eye monkey, like, bro, like, I know you're not trying to, I know you ain't trying to holler, right? This is the energy. She's like, I know you ain't trying to fucking holler from down there or whatever you're doing with your fake shit. Okay. Okay. You guys are, the confusion is over for you, collective. The confusion is over. You guys are in your power. It's like you're not interested. This page of wands, this page of cups, it's like someone that's like, oh, well, hey, baby, I think you look good or whatever. Or like, hey, like I would give you what you want. It's like, bro, we don't need no page energy you know like you are so not confused. You're not confused anymore. You're past the stage of like, what's going on? Do you need to wait for somebody? Are you confused? No. Now you're at this stage of options. Options, baby, I got options. This is where you guys are at. You're like, this no, like you can't even see it. You can't even see what they're doing because you're over here. You're seeing past it, looking at all these fucking options, and they're over here like, what? Bro, what are you doing? Do you hear? I don't know what she's going on. So, anyways, what is this? Yeah, you're just like, again, look at this. The Knight of Swords in reverse. You're just like anybody who's not taking action, anybody who's not proving. It's like, what is this energy? If it's not a full on fuck yes, if it's not a fuck yes for you, then it's a fuck no for me. Is kind of what it is. this is the this is the option. That's hilarious. We got ops by the tons. We got ops by the tons. We got op tons, op tons. um, but this is like, so this energy is like, do you need to go outside? Huh? This energy is literally like, yeah, if like, bro, like there's like that, like she's she's not entertaining it, collective. And this doesn't have to be a female. This is you, whether you're female or masculine, right? You're in this energy, collective. This is collective's energy. You're in your power. You're in your passion. You're like, nah, I know what I want. These are non-negotiables, whatever. Like, if you're not trying to literally, like, if I don't see somebody taking action, like if they're not making action give to put an option in front of me, I ain't fucking chasing it. I'm not worried about it. Like, it's like, don't even come at me with these half-ass offers, right? Like a page, like, no, I don't like, don't try to send me a message. Don't try to send me some shit. Like, don't try to fucking send somebody else in or offer me some other shit. Yo, you want to go outside? Hold on 1 second, you guys. I gotta let her out. Come on, go out. Stop being a menace. That's what I tell you every time. Go. God, I always tell her, don't be a fucking menace if you're gonna do this. Anyways, okay, so yeah, it's like you're just like the energy is literally like, there could be energies because right now we're in a pretty intense Mercury retrograde. Okay, so there could be people trying to come back from the past, right? And you're just like, listen, I don't want to hear any, oh, do you remember? Like, it's like you kind of don't want to reminisce. It's like if you're not trying to take action, do you understand? Like, if there's not like, unless you're like, bro, I really missed you. Can we go somewhere? Can we sit down to eat? Can you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you don't want to. It's like, you may have a lot of people that are trying to hit you up. You may even have a lot of people that are attempting to reminisce with you, collective, and you may not like know who they are or remember them. Yeah, like I was picking up before, like you guys could really be well known, right? Sunflower energy. This is like, yeah, you may have a lot of people that are like, and you're just like, listen, I don't need, I don't need fucking pen pals. I don't need buddies. I don't need people that are just like trying to bullshit me to my face, right? I've had enough of that. This is the energy. You guys are like, listen, I've learned my lesson. I've done this 100 fucking times. This is not my first rodeo. I'm not trying to get stuck in these same old fucking loop cycles that were not like many of you guys have stepped out. Look at this 333 have stepped out of these old toxic cycles, these old things. You've literally let go of maybe some people, maybe some friends, maybe some family. Maybe you were holding on to something um, like super karmic. You know, you're holding on to something because you didn't. It's because it like for many of you guys were literally like you guys are almost blocking this action from coming into play from whatever it was. You're almost blocking what was meant to be coming in for you because you were literally um, being too forgiving. Like it's like enabling. It's like knowing that these family members or these people or whoever they were, right? Knowing that they were lying, right? Knowing that's what they did, that's who they are, that's just how they are, and knowing that, but being like, oh, well, like that's just, they don't really mean it. That's just who they are, blah, 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 blah. Like, nah, you guys aren't like, this shit doesn't fly anymore. This shit is not, 4321, that's died. It's 1213 here. It's like that shit doesn't fly anymore. It's weak. It's weak. You guys don't have space. You don't have space for people that are weak like that. You don't have space for people that haven't grown, that are still living the same lie, living the same life, the same life, the same lie, the same whatever, that are still lying to themselves. It's almost like that are stuck. These people that are stuck, right? This is somebody returning from the past, like reminiscing or whatever, right? This is somebody kind of stuck. They're stuck in this past, right? This is like secrets, lies, deception, something that's hidden, right? Well, now it's come to light. So for many, what's going on actually is these people before that maybe thought that you were weak, now are realizing that actually you're not weak, that you are actually very strong, that you were actually very like what am I picking up on? Like noble, noble. You were noble in a sense, and because what you decided to do was was not be weak, it was strong. It took a lot of strength, right? It took a lot of strength for you to maybe to for many you could just be like, listen, I'm strong, I'm healing from this past toxicity, from these people, from these narcissists, from these relationships, from these habits, from these whatever all of this is, right? And it's like this is what you guys were doing. You guys were like, listen, I'm tired of perpetuating the story. I'm tired of keeping the lie running. And you guys said, not anymore, not anymore. And so now these people from your past, okay, whoever these people are from your past, hello everybody, um, whoever these people are from your past, it's like they're having the realization, right, that they actually have been lying to themselves, and they're just like they're lying to themselves about their life or what they're happy about, or like it's like almost like I'm picking up like, okay, so it's like people that just keep working and they just keep doing it and they just keep holding the family together, but they're kind of lying, right? They're kind of lying. There's like a secret, there's a secret in it, right? There's a secret, like, yeah, you're strong, yeah, you're whatever, you're running this whole family, you're doing all of this, but like secretly, it's like it's a lie. Maybe they have a secret life that's going on, right? Maybe there's somebody else they're reminiscing about. Maybe there's someone else they're dreaming with. Maybe they're just like, fuck, I really want to be with somebody else. Or they're thinking like how they could have done something different in their life. How maybe they thought, like maybe they opted out. Maybe they took an easy way out. Maybe they thought, I don't really know. But what I'm picking up on is that there's um, a lot of different energies. um, hello Oklahoma, hello Chicagoland, hello England. Hello, loves. Um, I didn't see, someone else was from somewhere else. Healing from these cycles. Yes, nobody gets out alive. That's right. Nobody gets out alive. Don't take it so seriously. Nobody's getting out alive anyways. Anyways, what's going on is like these people are having this epiphany and they're actually realizing how strong that you were, that you always were. Maybe these people are also realizing that um they maybe made the wrong choice. Maybe these are people that are like literally reminiscing about you, collective. Like, God, like I should have been with them. I made the wrong choice, or I chose somebody, like, or I lied to them, or I didn't. Maybe these people didn't actually express their feelings, right? They weren't able to. The strength in reverse is like, it's like someone couldn't. There's still some type of lie. There's still some type of secret that is hidden, right? And it's not, I don't think it's a little thing, but I think I'm picking up on a few things. There's something hidden that someone from your past knows about, okay? They've been hiding it. They've been hiding it for a long time. And now it's like they're fighting themselves or something else to kind of like be like, actually they need to tell the truth. They need to speak about it. But they're literally like fighting themselves, or maybe someone else is fighting them to not say it, but this person wants to say it. This person wants to say it because they know that this has been, they know, it's like they know that the collective has been wrongfully accused, wrongfully attacked. Just they know that they're yes, hello sweetheart. Yeah, it's like they know, collective, that you're this sweetheart. They know that. They know that you're just this loving, giving, like consistently giving, no matter how much people are taking from you, no matter how much people lie to you, no matter how much people try to use the fact that they're your friends or whatever. And you know that they are literally, it's like these people lie to drain your energy, to use your strength, to get things from you, to get things from you, to get things out of you. And you just kept giving love, collective. You just kept giving love, even though you knew that these people were just using you, and nobody ever helped you to get anywhere. It's like collective. You helped all these people to get all these places, to fulfill all their dreams, to really like move forward towards whatever their biggest imaginations were, and not a single one of them helped you. In fact, they prevented you from moving forward. It's like, actually that could be what some of this is actually a lot of these people. Yeah, okay. A lot of these people maybe were actually paid by family members or something for quite a long time, quite a lot of money. Maybe they're being threatened or something like this, to prevent you, from moving forward, to keep you in a dysregulated emotional state, to keep you in an unhappy state. It's fucked up, but whatever. People are fucking weird. Yeah, these are people that you trusted. That literally, these could have been people at your work, people that that run your family. This could have been a church, a religion, an organization. It could be all of the above. Also, um, tell us, what is this here font? The Hierophant with the Eight of Cups and Death. Can I have one more card, please? Oh, was that the card? No, that was not the card. Okay, can I have one more card, please? Thank you. Okay, okay, so somebody knows and they want to say the truth, because these people are like devoted to you, or maybe because your devotion towards the divine, towards source, towards sharing the information, towards the collective, towards healing, towards the wisdom, the information, the consciousness, like your devotion literally, um to the divine. People see that, and somebody wants to, that people want to reward that. You could actually be, maybe all of this was just part of that, you know, and now now this real actual, like, maybe this is a higher up organization, maybe it's not a bad organization, or maybe they want you to re-establish, you know, how, maybe they're clearing out the orders like the Masons or the Eastern Stars or something like this, and maybe you are, what do you call it, maybe they're asking you to step into this position, you know, because they see that you're kindness, they see that you're not evil, right? And also because, they've watched you walk away unscathed from death threat and death threat and death threat. For many of you guys, um, due to your love, due to your ever loving nature and your devotion to this ever loving nature, and literally just saying, okay, you'll walk away from something, even if things have to end and you have to start over and you take it on the chin or whatever it is, you're just like, all right, if I have to go over here, even though I have eight cups over here and I worked on this whole fucking project, like, all right, like, I'm in devotion, I'm walking toward, like, I'm walking the path that I'm told, because I know that at the end of the path that these ships are coming in. For some, this group or these people were blocking you. They were blocking you. For many of them, they wanted to get you to walk away from everything. Um, they wanted to get you to walk away from everything, especially everything that you already worked on. Okay. And then they tried to off you, or they wanted to isolate you in order to off you. And they're waiting for that. It's like they were been relentless about it. And someone's still waiting. Someone's still waiting for it to come to pass. They're like, we're going to get the fruits of our harvest. Like, no, you're not. Like, you're fucking with the chosen one, okay? You guys, collective, you are in this empress mode. You guys are just creating and creating and creating. You are like the source of creation, right? You're building this, whether you're, you know, some of you guys can be fertile, you could be getting pregnant, you could be creating something. Birthing something new is like a new era, a new world, a new art project, a new, idea, a new concept, you know, a new type of spirituality, a new type of, uh, you know, understanding, whatever, right? This is like, she's building, she's gestating, there's a lot of fertility happening here. That's the energy that you guys are showing up on. Yeah, it's like you were chosen, collective. You were chosen by the divine, by the Most High, to bring in, to receive this blessing, to receive this position, to receive this stability. Okay? You guys may have already received some type of money, or you may be receiving some type of money. This is literally physical. um, you may have received something from a grandmother or a great grandmother, um, or a mother or something like this. Okay, something like this. For many of you guys, it can be a type of, spiritual inheritance. Okay, with this Seven of Pentacles, beneath, it could be a type of spiritual inheritance that maybe, um, has skipped and skipped, like it skipped a few generations, right? And been waiting to be received by the right one, and you were the one that was chosen. They could have tried to take this away from you. They try to take it away from you, like, destiny swap, or they try to have somebody like tap in to be able to use your power, but actually they can't. Like, they can't embody it. They try to do something also. For some of them, they could have created some type of fake death or something like this. They could have created some type of emotion so they can get away, to create some type of getaway. Um, Somebody may have collected something on a, death life insurance policy or something like this. Um, it's not going good. Whoever did this faulty, whoever had faulty, whoever they did that had the legal or the doctors or whatever do this faulty whatever this is to try to collect this money that belonged to this empress that was already left. It's like a lot of these people, it's like everybody's had their hand in the cookie jar except for the person who owns the cookie jar, whose cookies, who all those cookies belong to. It's like they were never informed. They never even got a fucking crumb of a crumble. And everybody else has been fucking like king shit on Turd Island, just living it up. And that shit ain't flying any longer. Time is up. Time is up. They are not getting the yeah. The gig is up. It's over. It's over for these people. Okay. For some of them, this is like a justice. This is something that's happening on a global scale. Okay. This is not just, these are people that are, yeah, they're attached. They are part of this sex trafficking, whatever, the pornography, um, the romance scammers, the prostitution, the this is doing the most. Okay, yeah, it's over for all of them. There's gonna be a big going down because these people just don't want to tell the truth, bro. They're just lies, lies, secrets and lies. Tell us about this. Why? Yeah, it's like this one person's lie, okay, or whoever this was, this group, this little group, this organization that wanted to keep this lie running. Maybe they created the pornography or the deep fake, or they did a smear can. They probably did a lot of the things, right? Okay, they did all of this stuff, but they ran their mouth. They talked a lot of shit. This is not just lying. This is like smear campaign. This is like creating, fabricating, extrapolating, you know. And they were saying basically that you maybe paid somebody collective, that you were paying people to, do you, or you were getting paid to be doing something, blah 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 blah, that you were a part of them. And now what's happening is because they wouldn't just fucking leave collective well enough alone, their whoever was running the organization, the business, the owner, the boss, the manager, all of them, it's literally over for all of them because this lie, because they wanted to hurt collective. This could be attached to your ex. Maybe they had them do this, fuck a prostitute, or something similar. I don't know what your story is, but basically, uh, this was mine, right? And to try to hurt collective because they're like, oh, this will teach them a lesson. Well, I don't think it taught collective a lesson. I think they're getting that shit served to them. They're getting that shit served like a motherfucking diner on delivery. Uh, oh my God. Okay. Hello, everybody. Everybody's talking so much. Hello. You hope your ex is feeling that. Thank you. I have like my fro. I've been out driving around and stuff. Um, you wish your ex really. This is accurate. Okay. Bad news. The good news is we ain't gotta be like them. That's right. You right. There's this saying that goes, um, I've seen a lot of people that make me realize don't ever want to be anything like them. Something like that. It's like, you're exactly what I don't want, exactly how I never want to be. Like, thank you. Thank you for the Confucius says. So yeah, they want energy so bad. They want to inhibit your body. It's just like, call all the beyond better together. Just let you shine naturally. Um, yeah, so if you're daring, 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 uh, so, yeah, they will try to hop on your energy. So you have to be aware. Make sure, like, especially, it's not forever, right? Like for me, okay, to be clean, to be sober, to be attentive of what you're eating and drinking, to not be drinking alcohol, to not be and taking in substances, to not be in large group settings where, uh there's lots of people and like lots of energy. Like the thing is what people don't seem to understand is like, oh well, I don't really drink and I'm high vibrational. It's like, yeah, but when you go into large group settings and like music events, sports events, things like this that aren't like in a protected container, energetically, that's exactly where these demonic entities want to go to hop onto the light souls. That's exactly where they go. Why? Because it's super easy to see you. Imagine you're just like shoo, super shiny, woo, like a disco ball in the middle of all of the fucking trash, bro. Like you're like, ooh, you got anybody ever gotten a ground score? It's like that, but it's like that's how these evil entities are like when you go to these large things. So because if you're empathetic, if you're sensitive, if you're energetically sensitive, then as we're getting all of these upgrades and these downloads and all of this, basically your clairsentience, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your sensitivities are becoming heightened. And as we're figuring out how to equalize, like on a sound board, we're kind of equalizing the frequencies as they're coming in. It helps to not be around a bunch of other fucking like bouncing ass energies. It's just a reality, right? Also, like, yeah, to be celibate, to not be doing sharing energetic exchange. And the reason why is unless you're with your like ultimate like partner soul, like you guys can really elevate together, like you shouldn't be, because like this is the number one way. Okay, this is the number one way they're fucking hopping. Okay, um through sex work, sex magic, pornography, whatever, jerking it, wanking it, spanking it, whatever you want to say, whether you're a guy or a girl. This is energetically draining. They're looking to hop onto that right now. Anything that is addictive or lustful, right? In nature, and that is lustful in nature. And now I'm not saying forever ever, I'm just saying we're in the middle of a serious spiritual warfare. So like if there was any time to like level up and take a fucking gap year or a gap few months or whatever, like the time is meow, people, the time is meow. So you're going to notice like the less that they're going to have access to your energy, the less that you're sharing things, especially, if you're hanging out or eating food or like drinking with people, partying with people, like literally. Doesn't mean that you can never go out and do things. No, like I'm just choosing to do that because I am a serious, intense container for some crazy energy and power. So I choose to keep myself like only around supportive spaces and people and energies and places, even if that is removed a lot of the time. I know that's not a forever thing, but also like I'm good. People that haven't done their work can't sit by themselves. If you've actually done your shadow work, then you don't mind being with yourself. It's only people that are scared of them actual selves because they haven't fucking done the work that cannot sit with themselves. So if you can't sit with yourself, ask yourself what is coming up for you, and why you feel that's coming up. Because generally the thing that's pissing you off is like the thing that is the most prevalent for you. So Just whip out your superpower. That's right. Yes, sir. You're right. Okay. People are evil. They keep trying to take you out. External situations. Yeah, I mean that's also part of your um that's also part of your perspective. So you got to also change your perspective. Like I mean, I know, but you have to understand that your frequency of being in your love light energy is far like emits a stronger frequency. It's like a laser beam. So you're like pew 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 pew, and you're just like, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill. When you're in that zone of like, I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Like, be in your own little bubble. Like, I go out, like, and I wear the headphone. Like, I wear the headphones, like, all the time. Like, all the time. I just put on the music, put on some, like, reggae and, like some Cali rock. And I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. Sing, dance, like, tune everything else out if it's necessary. Like, if it helps, then, like, do that. Does it mean like forever? No. Does it mean you're fucking super neurodivergent or autistic? Like, probably not. But like, it's just there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of frequencies, and there's a lot of things that are non-equalized right now. And with all of these energetic upgrades and all of these other entities and beings and things that are participating in the spiritual warfare, they're looking for open hosts and bodies to fucking body snatch, to hop in and take for a ride. And if people are consistently getting high or getting drunk or zoning out because they're, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really easy for them to fucking hop in and start getting you to do things. And the thing is you may be like, but I was there. This was happening like a year ago. Like, full on pat on my back, by the way. I feel so proud of myself. I didn't need to take a year. I took like 10 years prior to this person, really pretty much. But I feel good, right? After a lot of crazy stuff, taking a year, being single, for a year and really getting with myself. My issue becomes like the more that other people show me that push me to be strong. Oh, well, you're strong. You can push through it. You don't need anybody. The more that it just is like verification that, like, do I need somebody? I don't think, like, for feminine energy in general, that we ever really needed somebody. I think, like, we came to the understanding that, like, things are better when, like, especially in this realm on the space of the polarity and the duality. And so it's nice to have someone to share things with, right? To experience things with and to heal and to grow and it just is part of this. It's part of being in this duality and this polarity, right? Is balancing those energies, is figuring out how to have a healthy respect relationship with yourself and with others in different ways, right? And you guys may find that you're reevaluating retrograde, right? Reevaluating, reassessing, re-examining, um, returning back to. And just because old things get brought up and we think about them and all these other things, it doesn't necessarily mean we have to stay stuck on them, but it also doesn't mean we have to be overwhelmed by them to where like I don't want to deal with that. Like, if we understand how the planetary system works, then we understand that actually Mercury retrograde is a great time to go back and re-examine, why is this coming up? Why am I thinking of this right now? Why is this past job or relationship or thing? What was the lesson? What was the lesson that I learned at that point in time? Did I actually learn the lesson? Or what is the sign or the signal that the universe is trying to show me? What is the pattern, right? Where do you see the matching, the repetition that's going on that helps you to be like, ah, okay, that's why. Because it's not always about and I do this a lot with people when they go with relationship reads and stuff like this. It's not always about this other person or this past person. It's about what was the lesson with that person. And did you actually learn the lesson with that person, or you still keep going from person to person and situation, still experiencing that same, like like a skip in the record or the CD, like a scratch in the record or the CD where it's like, like did we actually learn it, or are we still like what's going on, right? Um, you're currently writing a new song and try to reinvent your eyebrows. That's fucking awesome. I was writing some cool songs. I did like a really skinny purple eyebrow today. It's really skinny. Oh my god, yes, your grandma. Yes. Okay, yeah, you guys are far back. Yeah, yeah. Living in the right now. Hello, Caesar. Yeah, it's possible. They do want like some people, like I noticed this like with my ex, I'm just like, how come this person is like getting more healthy? Like how come they used to have like a saggy ass and now like it was like all of these different things. Like actually I'm actually starting to like take on weird characteristics that aren't my own, and like also getting whiter when this person is getting browner, and I was just like, this is fucking weird. um yeah, it's like literally this is the thing, is when people are so manipulative, like this narcissist Machiavellianism, like really these high level like psychopathy and stuff, they do it, and there's so many of these people doing it, right? And these darker entities that are doing it because they're copycatting your energy so much, because they're literally trying to reflect it back to where till then they take it on, till maybe they start to convince you that it's their thing and not yours, or they're just literally like sucking the it's weird. It's fucking weird. Yeah, people are fucking weird. Get out is a message. Everybody's hands in the cookie jar except the baker. No, no. Oh, like imagine. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, imagine this. Imagine everybody's hands in the cookie jar except for the baker. And because they're just like, well, we got to sell all these fucking cookies to pay for the bakery and all of the other people and the packaging and the lights and the ovens and all of this. So the baker, they're just like, well, you're the best. And then like, but can you donate all of these cookies and stuff for free, because like we have to pay everybody else. And the baker's like, you know what, it's cool, because like it makes people happy, and like it makes me happy. And so like you as the baker collective, you just keep baking away. But the reality is these fucking cocksuckers, literally, it's your property, your building, your nonprofit that they're collecting money back on and paying everybody else out of, while you're doing all of the work, and it was you're fucking footing it, the bill as well. And they're getting you to pay them when it's not even a fucking, when it's a like a charity or something. Do you understand? Like it's like that level of fucking, that level. So like, yeah, it's too much. The envy drives them to use the only power they have ever known, which is lust and reproduction, and to try to isolate you and devalue your evolution. It's not about, so like people are like, oh, well, you're trapped, or you're in stagnation, or you're this, or you're that. Um, but the reality is, um, yeah, I think this is what they're doing. I'm showing your message. All my messages get marked for whatever if they're too much. But yeah, this is what they're doing, right? They're lusting with the order. Um, to stagnate the reproduction. Yeah, because when they realize that you have like this blood, this DNA, the like you're this high level and you have this love, right? Like you have this love energy. It's like they want that. And so they want, basically it's like they have their objective, right? You're right on point, Derek, is their objective is similar to this, right? It's to either corrupt corrupt the system, right? So either if the either to impregnate them like with some like lower frequency, to get somebody like this, to get some type of disease, to do some type of um wounding, to block them from being able to reproduce, or getting them when they do when they do get pregnant or something like this, trying to cause problems with the child, or just a lot of stress, right? Because that's what they're feeding off of. Now what people see to understand a little bit is like, okay, when they're doing weird stuff, okay, they're like vampires, right? And just like vampires, these narcissists, just like vampires are feeding off of like the flesh and the blood. Hello, religion much? We're gonna eat the flesh of the body and drink the blood of the body. What? Vampire? Satanic ritual much? Anyways, anyways, we all did it. I'm pretty sure we all did it. I did it. I didn't know. I did, like, it took me 40 years to know that shit, bro. Like, so anyways, the vampires, they're basically doing the same thing. But the thing is as we're going, as these beings and these entities don't have the physical body that we do, right? They cannot all incarnate. So they have to trap people in other forms of magic or lust or whatever, get them in these states to where they become these zombies, to where they can hop the body and they can start to have more control. And this is what I'm talking about open vessels, about people that have like major addictions, or even to pornography, bro, even to video games. Like they can fucking hop you, literally. And they will use, so basically the vampire doesn't have to be like in this realm. Like we're in the third density, we cannot see a lot of things, right? You cannot see a lot of things that is actually going on the higher realms and around us. We can't see all these spirits and energies and entities unless you're like me. You can see them and feel them, like some people can, but like most cannot. And so you got to understand that they're feeding, even if you can't see it or feel it, they're feeding on your energy, on your soul's frequency, on your light being, on your energy, until they have adapted enough where you're drained enough, you're depleted enough. Now you're like fucking, what is it? The ghost in the machine, bro. And they now have this operative thing. So if you're a high person and they want to try to block you from reproducing or to create, and the reason why they create all of this stress is because that stress, right, is creating the adrenochrome and all this other, this is the the trauma, right? So they can still feed off of that in other densities. And I know that's kind of heavy and it may be a lot for some people, but yeah, it's a real thing. So, so yeah, you see what's going on clearly. You see what they try to point. Failed. Pussy is not everything in life, no matter what you believe. Yeah, it's like, here's the thing, right? Because it's not just about dick or pussy, right? It's deeper than that, and it's not just about like, oh well, you're a nun or a priest. No, it's more complex than that. It's the feeding, fighting, fucking. It's the reptilian brain. It's the super low density brain. And if you don't have enough self control to not get high, to not fuck a hooker, or to do something because somebody fucking put it in front of you, do you know what I'm saying? Then you don't have enough self control. You're not in control of your being. You're not in control of your vessel, of your spaceship. You ain't in control, and you're not in control of your mind. You're easily controlled and manipulated, and you're easily persuaded. You're the ideal fucking what do you call it? You know, the pirate, space pirate, you know, like they're just like, oh, look at this, you know, straight Jack Sparrowing. They're just like, oh, look at that ship. I'm gonna steal this ship to get to that ship. And they'll just like leave you, and you may have like some weird now sexual demonic entity or some type of addiction, or you started doing some weird shit that you don't even know. And who knows? You don't even know because you're still kind of there, but you're not, and they're fucking operating. So just in this time, like at least through the end of the year, if you're not experiencing like actual sacred energy exchange with like a real partner that should be like your actual energetic exchange, like practice not drinking spirits. Okay, I mean, alcohol is super low frequency, but if you must, okay, like beer, cider, wine, maybe champagne, something like this, but like you know, fermentation, something like this. But yeah, try not to do substances, try not to engage in the sexual activity, because literally what happens is it's not that you can be totally like cool and they'll just send somebody else in because they're trying to infiltrate because you're the light being. That's why fucking over a year ago I kicked my ex out. I was like, it's done. We're done. You don't have control of your vessel. These other people are coming in through your vessel, literally, physically attacking me. My spiritual, my light being doing weird shit. Graping, all kinds of weird shit. Okay? So, no. They will try to come through, and they may even come through like being your friend and being like blah blah blah, like nah, like it's weird, bro. People need to literally keep their beings as clean and as clear as possible. 100%. Like we're in the thick of it. Like I'm feeling a lot of energy, but I've also like kept a lot of energy blocked out. Like I'm in this Queen of Wands energy where I'm just like, cool, I have a lot of options. But like, if you're going to half ass, if you're going to be like, oh, well, if you send me a message or you give me a call, like, let me know what you want to do. Like, no, fool. Like, if you didn't fucking, if you can't like walk your ass over here and talk to me to my face, and I know you're a real person and not some fucking AI, I know that there's not blocked or you are blocking me or you're fucking whatever it is. Like, make an action, make a move. Because at this point, like, I'm also at the space where I'm just like, to any of my friends, like, if you guys want to talk to me, like, boom, like, you know, on some of my Instagrams, like, if you guys are trying to message me, like, a lot of my emails are hacked and stuff like this, right? There's monitoring coming in and out. So like Instagram is the place, but I tell my friends, you know, like I share memes and stuff here. Like if you guys want to talk to me, you need to call me on the actual fucking phone. Call me on fucking Telegram. I'm not getting regular messages. I'm not this. My phone has been disconnected for months, and I just look at everything as it's like the universe is fucking blocking people from being able to get me or like get to me, contact me, bother me. I don't really know. I don't really know. I look at it a little bit like this, you know? Every time I sort it out and get another phone, then something else fucking happens. So I'm just like, all right, whatever, you know? If they wanted to, they would. If somebody really wanted to get a hold of you, like they would figure it out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's many people know other people or know where you live or blah, 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 blah. You can send fucking flowers or a card. I don't know, you know, like there's so many ways and nowadays that people can try to communicate with each other, you know? And it's like nobody's gonna be fucking like I'm reaching out to see if you fucking are into me, and like I'm the female, bro. And like no, I'm not entertaining people that are just trying to fuck. If people are talking about me or to me as if they're just trying to fuck, like I'm not the one. I ain't the one, because I'm gonna put people through 30, 60, 90 days before there's like intimacy like physical intimacy, like able to even be exchanged, because I am that clean and that clear, and my purpose is that high. And an actual embodied masculine or feminine energy will honor that and hold that and help elevate that within me and themselves. I don't need to lower the bar. I don't need to entertain shit that's in the mud. That's what pigs do. They roll around in the mud and the shit. Like we're above that. We're above that. Not saying like better than other, but kind of also. You know what I'm saying? Humans are gullible. What supernatural being are you, Steve? Yeah, what supernatural being are you? When you were a boy, your elder brother told you, Steve, why are you saying shit like that? That's not a superpower. Everyone plays willfully. Blindness, envious, denial, and grudging sabotage. Yes. Yeah, they hate your life. It does. It brings out, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're exactly right. Is it brings out demons in most people. And that's basically what's going on here. That's what this is. Okay. All these things, like people are like doing something for the to say, well, I did this and I had this company and I had this family and da 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 da, and they were doing it to portray this strength that they achieved, that they did all of these achievements, that they had this family and this house and this career and this college and this blah blah blah, and they did all of the things, but really they're lying to themselves, because the reality is collective strength, right, actually is illuminating their darkness, right? It's illuminating the parts of them that they actually didn't sit with. And people who have done their shadow work, especially like high vibing dark empaths, right? We have done our shadow work. And so the reason why people don't want to deal with us a lot of the times is because that means they have to see themselves and deal with themselves. And when they start to see their own shadow, they would rather say, fuck you, you're making me uncomfortable, instead of being like, why am I so uncomfortable about the person that I choose to be? And that's what's going on over here, is they're like, they have been um like holding up some false identity, like to portray to everyone, right? To give the impression, to keep the mask, or to keep the facade, to keep the facade fucking rolling, and they're just exhausted. Like, it's like they don't want to do it anymore. And they over here and they see collective, they see you collective, and they're just like, what the fuck? They're having some second thoughts. And that is the reality, right? Is like people's demons will start to wake up, their shadow sides, like what they really feel, what they really did. And it's not you or me, whatever. It's not collective that is um, doing that to them. We're just literally like the Medusa, right? We're just holding the mirror, what they see, right? And many people see their demons because they have hidden them. And so when they open the closet, the skeletons come out. When they look in the mirror, when they look in their own soul, some shit starts to come up, and they're not comfortable, because a lot of people chose to pretend to be strength, to pretend to be strong by pushing it down, by bottling it up, by pushing it down, by hiding it. Um, you know, um, I've been doing a lot of falling asleep and waking up. It's been kind of interesting. And sometimes I get upset at my cat, but then I just figure like maybe I need to wake up. Maybe she was like actually like they operate on higher level realms, so I'm not sure. Supernatural humans, wild, son of sons. They purposely misread your name. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope I'm reading it right. I don't. Have you heard of the monad? The moad. Yeah. And this is just all part of it, right? This is all part of it. They're here to kind of keep us in this disillusionment. And that's what it is like people are waking up, right? People are waking up. They're realizing how long they've been doing the same thing and they've been being lied to, and they keep pushing. It's like, well, if you keep working really hard, one day you'll be so fucking tired, you'll be retired and ready to die because you worked yourself. And it's like these old versions and dreams that they've been selling aren't working. People are waking up. um who is it safe to give your energy to right now? Yourself. If you, for instance, right? This place, I have a couple of places that I like to go, little local places where I like to eat. I go to this lady, and her and her husband are super cute. They're super happy all the time. And like, um, she's pregnant, right? So like I go, I give energy, I hang out with them, like I get food from them like all the time, right? It's like choose, right? Wherever there's children and different people, right? Like there'll be priests or there'll be other people. A lot of local people love to come up and talk to me because I'm like what they call out here like Westerner, like a whitey is called a bule, you know? And so like they love to come and talk to me because like I know some Bahasa Balinese. And so when you come into these older villages where it's like middle to older age people, there it's like a very specific dialect that a lot of the newer kids don't know. And so they love talking to me, and they love that I speak also the enough Bahasa Indonesia, and that I'm there like eating the local food, and that I out here a lot of the places, like especially street vendors and stuff like that, where you sit down, you eat with your hands and stuff like this. And like they just think it's super cool. So it's like where I go, children like go sit with nature, but like give it to yourself and give it to nature, right? That is the best place. Like that's why I was like today, like I'm like, what can I do? Because I feel a lot of energy, but I also don't feel whatever. And so I started creating, and that's why I started making all these little cards. Because I was like, oh, I kind of want to do some art, but I'm not really feeling like to get into a whole project. And so I'm just like, oh, well, these are simple enough, right? Like find something like that, get yourself even like a coloring book. Like I thought it was really interesting. Like I went in and got some coloring, like a, what do you call it? You guys want to see it? It's super cute, actually. I'm gonna make some. Look at this little cat with the moon, and what does it say? Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Isn't that cute? So, anyways, I got this little art book so I can make some like little, so I can just draw some little logos or whatever for some of the little sayings that I say. So maybe we can like make little flyers or little stickers, or like a t-shirt or a slap, something, Um, but yeah, so I'm on the same boat, right? Like, um, like redevote it into yourself. Literally, like the energy into yourself. The more every person works on their self and their own shadows and their own work, um, the better it's going to be for the collective. And I know we're just like, but I need to help the collect. Like, for me, I realize like it's more helpful for me to, for instance, like in after I've been up for a couple hours, like I normally do in the morning, like an hour or so, hour and a half, and I'll share, like I make stories or whatever on my Instagram that go to my Facebook, and I'll just like share like what I feel drawn to about like current events and different things like trauma healing, like things with the divine feminine, and I'll just kind of like make a long story, right? People like some people love to watch it all. Some people are like can't do more than five, I'll post like 10 to 15, whatever I'm feeling, but I'll do that because I'm just like, well, I feel, because I see the ripple, because I see the I see all of the I don't want to say kickback because I'm not really getting a kickback, but like I see the ripple, right? I see the butterfly effect here. I see how it's how other how it's actually somehow getting to other people. So I do that because I'm like, well, what can I do? You know, well, I need to stop overexerting myself, because that's kind of what we realized here is like we actually have options, and when we stop letting other people confuse us by by not fucking by not communicating, not making an offer, not fucking taking action, but making it on us to have to decide all of that. Well, if it's all of our job to do all of this to make decisions for everybody else, then I'm going to reassess all of my options before making decisions. I'm not going to sit here trying to fucking make little talk when there's other people with bigger fucking possibilities and options. And that's the energy you need to be at, because I think a lot of us have been in the energy of we consistently, like, that's what these that's what this is, right? Is like is literally um is overlooking, right? Overlooking being weak mentally, weak emotionally, weak, like protecting yourself maybe from these people. These could be friends or family that you've known for a long time. It's like you literally have been enabling their bad behavior, their toxic behavior, their and it's like um you know, you've been enabling people to like not be energetically reciprocal to you. And so when you start to retract your energy, you'll start to either notice people will now give you the energy, right? But if they're not giving you the, if they're not like, you don't have to match your fucking energy every time, but if they're not at least attempting to reciprocate or match energy to some extent, then like boom, that's a no. It's a hard no. So yeah. Yes, balance like the Libra. I don't think everybody is fake, but I think there is a lot of NPCs that are going on out there, and there's more and more of these like draconian takeover, you know, and they're operating, and the way that they operate is on a very um directive based reptilian mindset, which is like we're feeding, we're fucking, we're fighting, we're taking over, we're doing where we're getting people locked in digitally, because that's their agenda, right? The AI and the digital. So they want people to be stuck in it. And I even fucking catch myself. I even caught myself, like I've been doing it, right? I was like, fuck, I've been doing like I literally like listen to like YouTube and different stuff like this like all day long. And it doesn't matter if I'm watching it or not, but I just like I listen to a lot of it on like 2 times fast or whatever. I'm just kind of like listening. For me, I scan through, but I'm just like, yeah, but it's all coming through a digital device. It's all coming through a media. It's all coming, you know. Um, so I like to try to listen to people that are doing things that are actually like in real time, that are not a not an AI or a replication or something like this. But I think that there is a lot of real people. We're just are the smaller percentage, right? We're the smaller percentage because it's just part of it. We're not meant like NPCs. Not everybody is. There's a lot of background noise. You guys ever see the fucking Matrix? That's what it is, right? There's a lot of Mr. Smiths replicating themselves to distract you. So whether they're fake or not doesn't really fucking matter. Like you being in your real authenticity and expressing your soul purpose and not allowing them to attach or hook in their claws or do weird shit is really where it's at. That's like number one. Also, a lot of water and vitamin C. A lot of vitamin C. There's something about the vitamin C. I literally like straight tangerine juice, and I don't have them. I don't let them. I have them not put sugar and all this other stuff in. The past is history, the future is mystery, and today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. So treat it as such. Otherwise, if you don't look, thank you, Carrie. Um, Yeah, if you're not appreciative of what you do have, like you can't expect to get anything else more. If one is good, two is better. That's addiction. Three is company. Two, yeah, yeah. Silver hammer. Thank you. It's this green. You guys love this green. It's so funny because sometimes hater people think that it makes me look a little bit sickly, but I'm like, I think it's okay. I love these eyeshadows. I have this whole palette and they're actually minerals. They're made from all like different types of minerals. So I'm super like sensitive. My skin's super sensitive. That's why you only see me put stuff like on my eyes here. Like I can't do all the makeup and stuff. I can't do that. Let's focus on the cure rather than disease. You're right. Okay. Space Lord motherfuckers. So stop jerking off, stop drinking, stop scrolling, and stop procrastinating, and the demon will leave us. Um, yeah, so I don't even know if it's a form of procrastination because I keep checking in with this myself and I'm like, I feel like, shouldn't I be doing something? Shouldn't I be doing something? Shouldn't I be doing something? And they're just like, well, we're switching out of old paradigms, right? And so this old paradigm of hustle culture is kind of dead, but we're phasing that out. So it's about do what brings you joy. Do what makes you feel authentically good. Like if you're just like, oh, like I'm gonna go, like maybe your friends want you to go to the park or to the movies or something, and you maybe at one moment you feel really good about it, and maybe at another moment you're like, actually, like I don't really feel good like going around and being out and being around people, or I don't really like, I don't know if I can deal with this today. It's about honoring. It's about listening to your intuition and honoring, but like yes, get get clean as far as like for me, I'm just like, okay, I do my best not to intake like sugar, alcohol, carbonation, caffeine, right? Why? Because I know that the body can really reset and cleanse itself and cleanse like parasites and other things really fast when you cut out things like sugar and alcohol. So if those eliminate parasitic nature and reset the body structure, then it makes sense to kind of do it on a little bit farther scale, right? For your whole body if you want to cleanse your because we have not just our aura, we have multiple, right? We have a few auric fields that can be tapped into that they can take energy from. So I don't necessarily think, I don't know, maybe procrastination is bad, but I think that this is also like subjective, right? Because like who's the one who says when something is supposed to be done? Like there is no fucking race, there is no timeline, and there is no time limit. It's like that's our own ego. Unless you're doing something that actually has a deadline and you're just like, I don't want to do it, then I guess that's a thing. But yeah, it's more about the lustful, like the lust, the greed, the gluttony. It's about being in personal control, right? And someone that's just like every time someone's like, let's go party, or like, oh, we're all gonna fuck each other. You want to fuck this one? And like it's like, do you have any self control? Because for me, for instance, a a person, especially a man, right? If you have a partner, if you have a wife or a partner or something like this, and you don't have the self control to not let someone else touch you or touch or hook up or do fuck or do whatever weird shit with other people, then like you are a boy, you are a child. That is a child wound. That is That is an abandonment wound. That is a pick me wound. That means your ego, either you're fucking super egotistical and narcissistic and you need that much fucking attention that fucking bad that you'll take it anywhere, even from diseased ass hookers, and still not use a fucking condom, or you're just, it's a really bad old deep wound, but you're still showing up as the wounded child. That's not a man. Like, men don't have multiple wet, like, that's a wounded child. It's someone seeking somebody else to feel something that they are missing within themselves. So they need more and more and more and more. That's greed. That's lustful. That's gluttony. You can't have more than one at a time. And I don't give a fuck with people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm from San Francisco. I'm not talking about threesomes or I'm not talking about that shit. I'm just saying you literally cannot have solid connection and evolution with more than one person. This is a this is a construct. It's a construct, and that's why they've got the whole culture stuck on pornography and doing all this weird shit and making it super fucking easy. Because why? Why? That's why the male loneliness epidemic is happening. Because they think that they've tricked their brains to believing pornography is real connection, and that's how they think like exchange should be, you know? Like when people come on here and ask to show tits, or I would lay you down, like, bitch, I would fucking knock you the fuck out if you fucking said that shit to my face. What? Am I a rug? Am I flooring? Am I your bedding? What the fuck? Like, when people say shit like that, it shows their level of disrespect, their level of misogyny, and their level of, well, their lack of intelligence. But it's a clear fucking clear cut, right? You're like 0%, and we're done. And that's why I don't bother. Like, that's why I don't bother with doing all the dating sites and shit like that. Because, bro, like, I'm not trying to find a pen pal, bro. Somebody said yesterday, you need to get fucked. Like, bro, no, no. I don't engage in that type of activity. I engage in divine, sacred energy exchange. So, you know, it's a it's a reality. It's about um Telegram app is not all bots, but there are bots on there because whatever, because all the Russian male brides, that's basically what they all are. They're all trying to, because there's a lot of people that do Bitcoin. There's a lot of like Bitcoin and different stuff like that that's on Telegram. But the thing is Telegram is not like a WhatsApp and all of that. Like, all the government, especially out here, everybody has back access to it. So then they have access to everything. And when you sign those apps, they're not protected at all. Telegram is. So you choose. Like, I just swipe and delete and block all the bots. I don't fucking care. Not my problem. It's like this. It's the same shit. Like, I mean, Stevia, you're old enough, bro. Like, you remember fucking like cold calls on your phone. You had to like fuck with the fucking whatever. Like, yeah. Anyways, I don't message back to them. I just like delete them, right? It's just like a spam. We get them in the email. We get the fucking the commercials. We used to get them on the phone when they used to call your house. Like, bro, I don't care, because they keep everything in the cloud and it's far superior. And if I share messages and do all of this stuff, you can go back and keyword search. You don't have to fucking scroll through thousands of text messages trying to think about whatever. Like, it's a far superior app, and they can't access it unless you're part of an organized crime syndicate. Then they can back in that. Or if there's like um if you're like a serial killer or there's like children, some type of like missing, like, children. But um, unless you're my ex and all of his friends, you shouldn't be on most of those fucking lists of things. So you should be okay. Just a couple of bots, you can just swipe them right away. Hello, Chief, Soul Chief, Soul Chef. Great day, beautiful spirits. Have a wonderful day of purpose, on purpose. Thank you. Hey, Doc. Good to see you with your green heart. Love, intentions, open minded, patience, humbleness. What are your thoughts? Yes, absolutely, Vincent. Maybe it was an energy exchange. You were here yesterday. Um, hey, Anna. So good to see you. Thank you so much for your donation, Anna. Here's the funny thing. Um, all these dudes over here talking all this shit that they want to do something, and actually Anna got four raffle tickets. Thank you so much for your contribution, Anna. Love you. um Good to see you. And you guys, whoever was fucking talking about that shit, so I went down a little rabbit hole yesterday about what the fucking, what was that, the dingo, the mandingo. Bro, there's like a lot of different things that can be. And actually it's like a uh um what do you call it? It's like well, it's a tribe, like you were saying. For sure, it's a tribe. That's where it's actually stemmed from. But then the slang went farther, and it's basically like a big, a BBD, a big black dong. But but then it's like a whole other thing. So like, I guess in some type of swinger culture, it's like where white white dudes, or where husbands or something like to watch like big black men do their wife. They like to watch or some shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, so you never know what people are saying and if they're fucking joking with you or whatever it is. But like, I'm just like, huh, this is weird. I feel like I should check it out. But the reality is like, no, I don't do poly, I don't do swinging, I don't do any of that shit. Like, I'm old enough, bro. I'm old enough. I don't need to be fucking trying all that shit. I did it when I was a teenager and a young adult, like most normal people do. And I've seen some shit. I come from San Francisco, bro. Like, we have clubs where people can just do whatever they want, like on stage or wherever else. So, um, you know, the little cards. Yeah, you like the little cards. What that married couple cook that taste so good. Oh, they make uh I didn't bring extra today. They make it's really, I just call it my happy meal because they're so fucking happy. They're just like they're the cutest little couple. Um uh I get it's called lalapan. I don't know if you guys understand what that is, but technically lalapan is basically like a fried main uh with like vegetables. Lalapan is like vegetables with the fried protein. Um, so it's interesting. Indonesian is interesting. But I don't really eat street meat, even though they're always like, why don't you eat fish? But I get tofu and tempeh and what's called tirong, which is what do you guys call it? Aubergine, eggplant. And so they fry it, and then the vegetable is like these lettuce leaves, lettuce, cabbage leaves, like these special types of I don't know what it is. It's like it's a special type of herb. It's like a lemon sage or like a lemon basil, kind of like a lemon basil. It's kind of what it tastes like, a lemon basil. And and then they do like fresh cucumbers. And but this little lady, she makes like the best sambal. She makes like this best salsa. And they keep their oil really clean. They change it all the time. And so, people always be rolling up wherever I am, like they're all just fucking watching. You got all the people watching and stuff like this. And so I'm just like, whatever. If they're always going to roll up everywhere I go to eat, then I might as well go to eat, and let the money go to people that like need it. And so they're really cute there because they're just like this cute little couple, and they're working, and she's like super pregnant. And um, yeah, they're just super sweet to me, and they treat me like I get the actual like price that it should be, like the local price and stuff like that, because they love that I speak Indonesian. And so they're just like, what the fuck? And they're like, you give the bule the local price, and they're like, bro, she's local, bro. Like she just like she's cool, like she's cool. And so for me, I appreciate that, right? Because like many places, like they automatically try to charge like double or triple just because. And it's like, I don't like that, you know? I mean, I understand that they just feel like we have more money, but I'm just like, nah. Just because I'm a bule doesn't mean I'm fucking rich, bro. Like I live in Indonesia because it's cheap. Well, because of the spiritual connectivity, but also because I can live on a beautiful tropical island like at a very affordable rate. Like I can't do that many other places in the world. So I appreciate all of my blessings here, and especially your blessing, Anna. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We got you four raffle tickets. I think that means we have four people or five people now that have bought raffle tickets. So we just need 20 more, guys. Let's get there. Let's get there. It's not that many. It's not that many people. Um, how did I get over here? I traveled all around Europe reading tarot cards and looking for spaces to set up like sanctuaries and healing spaces and stuff like this. And the people that I was initially coming over with, um, I didn't like the way that he was so fucking rude, so mean to his girlfriend, and it was like her car and all this other stuff. It was like just it was a lot of things, and I was like, listen, if you don't stop speaking to her like this, like treating her like this, like I'm gonna fucking take off. Like can't be, I can't just sit back and watch people like verbally abuse and manipulate other people. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't watch other people play other people. Like how people get off on other people doing that and doing it to other people. I don't know. That's some real fucking sick shit. But yeah, I couldn't do it. So, anyways, I just started going around and doing a little bit of work trade and doing some energy sessions and um, reading cards and making little random art and stuff like this. And you know, so yeah, that's how I got all the way to this side of the world. Um, uh, Dradman 174 Magi, I think I don't know. Um, Personal or private readings. The information is in the information box below. If you have a question that you would like me to answer on a live, it's $5 or €5. Five on it. You can donate to the five on it. You can just put five. You don't have to do this whole thing. If you want to do the whole thing, when you donate five, you can say you would like to be part of this by following the instructions. There is a little video that should have an attachment below. If the attachment is not clickable, Steve, then you gotta copy it and paste it. But there's information on there, and I'm giving away 7 readings, because for every 100 subscribers, every new 100 subscribers, I give away a session, a reading. And so I'm giving away 7 25-minute sessions. So for $5, it's awesome. But if you have an actual question that you want me to answer, that's not heinous in any nature, um, you can do that by contributing. The link in my PayPal is below. You have to use the one that says PayPal me, because I noticed people were sending it to my other PayPal and someone else is collecting that money somehow. Um, big love, Sylvie. Warrior of light. The world will try to break us, but God has called us. Then no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Exactly. Exactly. You're beautiful just the way you are. Nice, lovely words, warrior. Rampant illusions. What makeup brand? You would love to try it. I don't know the brand. It's a whole big palette and it's all a bunch of minerals and I kind of like mix them together. I'll show you guys on another one. Or actually, I think I do have somewhere in one of my feeds or in one of my videos, I have a video that says getting ready with me. There's a few of them, and generally on the get ready videos, I will show the whole palette. It's like a whole palette. There's like all these different colors. It's really nice. I mean, it's like not, I don't think it was like super expensive or anything, but it's nice that it's a bunch of different minerals, because it doesn't, how they feel is also nice, I guess is a nice way to say it. Um, So I will show you, or you got to go find another one. There's one in there, and I'm like getting dressed in this in my Harlequin dress. It's like red and black. It's like red and black. I'm pretty positive I show the makeup palette in that video. Um, you can consume a lot of sugar, but you don't. That's good. Hey Shay Jackson. You'll do anything for love, but you won't do that. Hey Sylvie, Purple Hearts, uh, Truth, Sonoma, Repent of Wickedness. I hope they do. That's what they gotta do. Cute. Hello, thank you. Shalom, King. Hello, Irish Traveler. How do you say, what is the hello word? What is the chow? What is the chow of Ireland? Is it a cheers? I used to have a bunch of Irish friends, but I can't really remember. It's been so many years. Thank you. Am I a Yankee? I don't know what that means. Like the team? Like a New York Yankee, or like a what? You mean like a Yankee Doodle? Or like a Yankee Doodle Dandy, or what? What do you mean, Amanda? What are you trying to say here? um Hanas. Oh, okay. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Come on, you guys are so funny. Um, thank you, beautiful. Okay, still here. Well, I am just, I like to make sure that I read everything. So let us figure out now. Let's figure out who. Let's figure out who these people are. Okay, maybe some information on who it's ending for. Okay, these are some people that it's ending for. The law is catching up to them. So let's figure out who. Okay. Do 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 do. Boop. Let's figure out this What is the, no? I'm sorry, this? Yeah, this and this? Okay, so let's figure out the Hierophant, who this organization, what this is, okay? What is ending or over with this Death card, okay? What, or potentially, what was walked away from, okay? And who these people or whatever players play what this justice, like, what's going on, who is this organization or these people, what is going on with that, and then no more and then yeah, let's just figure out those guys and see what's going on. So the Hierophant, what is this? Okay, so you guys were in a state of devotion, okay, to the Most High. You guys stay in this space, okay? You may be getting a higher level calling, okay? After all these people talk trash or did whatever on your name, after they did the most, it's coming back to them. It's like these people may be higher up and they may be sending it back. They also may have tried to contact you or get a hold of you. They may have been watching, seeing the messages, seeing what you do, and they think that your gifts are very, very tapped in for some of you collective. They may have some messages for you, or they may want to work with you as far as some messages are going. Yeah, they see you in this Queen of Wands energy. So this could be a higher level organization that is like, again, like I said, you could be like Eastern Stars or like Masons or something like this, right? Where they may be asking you. You could be in some type of law enforcement. Also, they may ask you like to step in with some law enforcement or for some type of case or something like this. They could be trying to find some type of messages, or they might need you to look into some messages to try to remote view or to see what you can get. But whatever this is, you collective, you have the ability to really stand in your power and become this next level version of yourself, this really tapped in, turned on, like you know, um magician, like somebody that's, you're really embodying it. You're really, really, really just like embodying it, and you will be like independently wealthy, okay? Independently wealthy. And as far as all these other people, it's like everything is going back to them. What is this messages, please? What are the messages? Yeah, you guys, you're about to get your wish fulfillment. You're about to get this new start, okay? Look at, again, with the sunflowers, okay? Again, this is like right now. This is sun, this is summer, this is now, okay? This is the energy right now, also between now and Leo energy, okay? The sun is Leo energy. Yeah. Yeah, this is having to do with some type of work. You guys have put in all of the effort and all of the energy, and you worked really hard, and now you're about to get this fucking payoff. These people could have done the most. For some of them, these people could have tried, they could have blocked a message, and they could have tried to, like, okay, so let's say this is like a magical organization, right? Like, let's say this is like some fucking Harry Potter shit or whatever, right? Like, let's say this is like, and so they're like, all right, we're going to test like your capacities, and these people didn't, they're not getting the messages, they're not the ones, and all that's coming through it, all the only messages that are coming through is that all these people like betrayed, that they're evil, that they're doing something bad, and so they kind of got like kicked to the curb, and they tried to block, it's like they tried to block this opportunity. They may have said, I'm not interested. Yeah, they wanted you collective, they wanted you guys to be in this abandonment state. They wanted you to feel like nobody wanted you, like you weren't good. But the reality is that's not how it is. You're very sought after. You're extremely sought after. You may have multiple options in multiple fields of work, okay, from multiple different organizations as well, as far as your skills, whatever you're spiritually tapping into right now. Like you're gonna be like, I don't know, you're bringing so much light. Like your messages are illuminating something. It's like it's undeniable. It's like where these people try to play and be like, oh well, they're not really good, they're just fake, they're whatever, this and that. It's like literally like you're illuminating everything. Everything. They literally can't hide it anymore. It's not possible for them. Okay. So what is this? Death. Show us what this death is about. You guys have leveled up. You have moved past something. They have tried to keep you. They have tried to prevent you from moving forward, from having your next victory. Literally. They literally been trying to prevent it. Look at these people that did the most, okay? They're really, really, really wishing that they didn't do what they did, number one, okay? Um, thank you. My talks feel like a chat with a friend. That's what I try to be like. You guys are my friend. You're my soul family. We're here, right? Like I'm tuning into your energy. So when I read, I'm tuning into the collective energy of what, especially people that are here, but people that will also pop up here. So these people are like, they're really like, they could be being haunted by a lot of your ancestors and stuff like this, but it's like literally um these people, it's over. They know that they fucked up. They know that they missed their opportunity with you. They know it's like they know that they lost the prize. They know they lost the golden ticket. They know that it's like literally like there's nothing they can do because of all of the actions that they took. It's like there's not anything that they can say or do kind of moving forward to rectify this. Like they're not gonna pass go. They're not gonna collect $200. They're not going anywhere with you. They're not gonna be victorious in mending this with you. It's over. It's over. Yeah, collective, and that's what you walked away from. Whoever these people were. I'm sensing that it's several different people. It's not just one person. Yeah. It's several different people that were trying to fight with you, that were maybe trying to get you to fight, that have been holding on to something, money, something physical, a lot of physical things, properties, houses, cars, vehicles, whatever, businesses. Like you literally, it's like you guys could own like fucking hotels, restaurants, like a whole fucking town in businesses. Like this isn't just a little bit. And all of these people work together to go against you. And this isn't like, they've been doing it for a while. And you guys finally got free. Tell us about this walking away, this 8 of Cups. Yeah, collected. You're like, I'm walking away. It's like I don't know where I go from here. Like I don't know what comes next, but I know it won't be boring. You know, I know it won't be that same old toxic shit. Nah, yeah. In Magician, when you guys decided to say, I'm walking away, even if there is 8 cups, this is where you leveled up. This is where people are like, how did you level up so fast? Because you guys aren't afraid to fucking walk away from some shit. This is very, all of my other Scorpio friends are very similar to this energy too. People are like, how could you just leave all that stuff? And they're just like, bro, like Scorpios like go through so many different changes and so many different lifetimes within their lifetime. That's just part of what it is being here. And it's like when you guys decided to walk away, even though there was these people, even though there was emotional ties, even though there was maybe a job or money or whatever, like what you were used to, right? This was emotional security. You guys decided to walk away from these people, from all of it, because maybe you realized it wasn't actually as secure. Security, you know what I'm saying? You need to call security to secure you in a place that was supposed to be secure. And so when you guys walked away, okay, could have been on the full moon, could have been on from the new moon to the full moon. You guys, it just really like clicked. And when you guys walked away, boom, you like brought everything to light, right? You brought everything to light, from the dark, from the black moon to the full moon, and then to the sun. It's like everything is illuminated. And now you realize not only is everything illuminated, when you guys removed yourself, you became the sun. You became the star, right? You became this bright, shining, radiant light. You're the magician. You're now creating the reality and helping other people to step into their power to create their reality by walking away from things that aren't in their authentic alignment, because we're creating it. We're in this magician stage. Awesome. Fucking awesome. That's amazing. You're so excited. You're always popping out your little song lyrics like me. The law of return. Absolutely. Am I a Scorpio? Yes. I am a triple Scorpio. I am a triple Scorpio. And my Mercury, I believe it is. My Mercury is in Scorpio, so this is also my communication, and that's why I'm just like, I don't be talking about shit that I won't co-sign and back up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So who are these people? Who are these people? These are people. Who are these people? What are they doing? What is this? What are they losing? Okay, this is an organization. This is like a, let's see. Each one of them. They're all fools. They're all fucking fools. They're all foolish. What is this King of Wands in reverse? Nope. Yeah, these are some romance scammers. Okay, these are the ones that are running their dick instead of their mouth, or instead of their fucking business. Okay? Gigolo Jezebel energy, someone that comes in and out, someone that maybe got something from coming in and out without being in the protective state. That's a lot of big throbbing wands there, not used for good purposes. Okay, so this is like the sex cult, the sex ring, the whorehouse, the pornography, something like this. 100%. Yeah, because it's three different masculine energies. Yeah. Many of them, they could be having some other type of front. Okay, they have some other type of front. They're fronting to. They may be paying out some type of legal or something like this. They were making payments. They were paying out some type of government or legal officials or something like this. Also, they could maybe potentially their business is being run falsely under some type of religion or some type of church or something like this. Okay, they're going down messages. Oh, they got caught. They got caught on their messages, sharing messages. So where are these messages? Someone did something dumb. This Jezebel energy or something like this. It was about going somewhere, about meeting somebody. They're like, let's go here, let's do this. Da, 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 da. These messages got tracked. These messages got tracked. Oh, okay, whoa. Okay, so this organization, your family and your friends were working with this organization collective. They could have even paid this organization to try to set you up with a false lover, with a sex worker, with somebody to come in and give you some type of demon to do some type of spell work. That was the messages that they were trying to send to you. They were trying to get you, they're trying to get you locked in. They're trying to get you locked in. They thought that you would be more lusty, but they don't know who you are. These people don't know, but yeah, this is definitely um, people that you consider to be your family. And this energy, stay in this energy. Stay in this energy. You don't know what's coming next, but you know you're going to be good without all these crazy people. Yeah. Yeah, they were running some crazy fucking lie, hiding a bunch of things, making this deal with the devil. Uh, Again, this can be an ex, or these can be like these romance scammers. You're gonna know. But they literally, they got caught. There's messages. Yeah, there's secret messages. So they were in some secret message app. I'm picking up like Signal or something like this. Signal, or like a secret chat on WhatsApp, whatever, where they thought it was secret or hidden. It's not. It's not. And not only are these messages there, it's like there's messages of them meeting up, of them saying how much they wanted to do, what they were going to do to unalive, and to go towards, and to say, okay, it takes this much to go this and this and that, and this is how we do it. And you pay it out to the fucking church, or you get paid from the church, or whatever this is. This is, yep. And these people are like, fuck. They trusted the wrong person. And they will literally have nightmares about this for their whole life, because they thought they were going to get a payout. What is this? Because not only did they stab you in the back and you were the only one that was there for them, but they got everybody else to do it too. And so all these people are fucking freaking out. Many of them could be hiding or running, or they could be being haunted by fucking demons. They may be having some, yeah, the devil's coming. The devil's in the details. The devil's coming to get them quickly. And they can't hide. There's a lot of swords based on their actions that they were trying to hide with your family. And what it's showing is like, uh, there's 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 call logs, or there's messages of them meeting up. Also, like, of them traveling. Somebody traveled pretty far. And also of them, of what they wanted them to do, of them to lie and hide this from collective, to hide this happy ending, to hide this money, to get them to do these smear campaigns, to get them to do this cyber bullying, all of this. Oh, they paid for all of it. And there's messages. There's messages. These people are praying to God, and God's like, I ain't gonna fucking help you. I ain't gonna help you. You try to block the collective's love. You try to give fake love, bro, and to take someone else's destiny that they worked hard from giving love freely all the time without ever fucking receiving it, bro, that's gonna cost you. So tell us about this. Yep. No more lies. Something went down on this full moon. Something went down on this full moon. Yeah, all these people got that, like, they realize, like, their shit's going up in flames. Like, okay, so everything that these people worked for, okay? Let's say these people literally have worked for fucking years, right? Years. Like the cups can be months, right? But they worked literally for something for years. So like let's say these people spent years, like they stole your shit. They stole some type of intellectual property, and they try to fuck you over, and they've been working on it for years, or maybe like a year or two, right? A few years, literally a few years. For some, they may have spent like 10, 20 years building a business, but they never had like a good product. Then they took your product, and they spent all this time, effort, and energy building it and collecting money back off of it, off of something that was never theirs. And now it's like all this information is out, and the divine is like Justice League. This is like divine Justice League. The divine is like, bitch, this isn't yours. I don't give a fuck if you bought this house, if you bought this property. I don't give a fuck if you whatever you did that you think this is yours. Not today, Junior. Not tomorrow, and not this fucking lifetime. It's not yours. It was never yours to begin with. And these people are like, but bro. But Collective spent their life working for it. Their whole fucking life. And these people are like, but that's my fortune. And Collective's like, fuck you. That's your fate. See how this is upside down? That's your fucking fate. You shouldn't be surprised because you guys were so high up on fucking doing the most, that you shouldn't be surprised that that wheel of fate is tipping back not in your fucking favor. And it's coming back to you, Collective. Stability. Like, what's this? Justice in reverse? Hey! Hold on one second, guys. Get the fuck out of here. Go on, you little fucking punk ass bitch. Stop with your shit. No. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody wants to hear your dumb shit. This fucking... I was just gonna fucking do this for hours. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. You didn't... The funny thing is they all went off on you, thinking you were the one that said something, but actually it wasn't you, Collective. You're not the one that said something to bring these towers down. You just returned that shit to sender. All these people, I was telling you guys about this last night. All these people are mad because they think you're doing all this black magic, all these bad things, and the devil, and all this shit. Things could be catching on fire. Things could be flooding. Things could be like literally like, things could be breaking. Things could be shattering. People could be getting fucking hurt out of nowhere. Like there's some shit. They're having like paranormal activity. Okay, this is like being able to be in this realm and the next. Okay, I'm sorry, being able to see in this realm and the next. This is like this is something that even you're not seeing, but they're seeing it. Like they're seeing what normally they can't see, like your energies that you tap into, Collective. Like they're seeing these things, and they're like shit, because they were given the opportunity. They were given the opportunity to fucking come clean, to apologize, to take accountability. But they were so more worried about their ego and all these other fucking people that they said, oh, well, Collective's fucking doing it. Collective's throwing everybody under the bus. Collective's ruining all this. And they put all these people, sicked all these people against Collective. And what they're coming to find out is their decisions and their choices and their spells that they put out is what's fucking coming back to them. Not Collective. Collective said, we're just returning that shit to sender, bro. We're just returning to sender. If you didn't send that heinous, crazy, dark ass shit, you wouldn't have to worry about it, would you? Like that's on you guys. That's on you guys. Sylvia, you're a Virgo. Nice one. I have a Virgo moon. I actually have Virgo. I think I have three Virgo placements as well. Triple Virgo as well. And Virgos are very sensitive. So, you just had to get that #1 spot, didn't you, Steve? What is that about? So you can get that #1 spot. It only make believe. Okay. Make believe is fun. Be more whimsical, bitch. Be more whimsical, because I'll tell you what, we've been playing make believe that that what's going on in the world isn't happening, so we might as well be playing make believe that there's some nice, positive, sparkly, fucking wizardry shit actually going on. You know, like literally, it's better that way. A lifetime of sacrifice. That's right. That's what I'm saying. You love it. Fuck you in a moment after suspension. Oh yeah, this fucking cat, bro. This cat, dude. That's the horny cat. You hear him? You hear him? It's fucking too much, bro. That's what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. Like, why is it like that? The only way animal, like, you can make a male animal shut up is by chopping his. You know, it's like, is this a solution? Right? Because they start to become well behaved. Like, do we have to start cock chopping and neutering all you men? Like, is that where we're going? What do they call them? Not fucking, what do they call them? What are they called? Come on, I know you know. I know you probably know this answer, Steve. You're in Canada. Cool. 90 degrees outside. It's not that good. It's normally more than 90 here in the day, but it's night here. It's 2:02 a.m. 34 Celsius. That's right. That's about like what it is. It's like 34, 36 Celsius here in the daytime. Taurus. Tauruses, you guys. Tauruses and Scorpios can make good teams, but only if the Tauruses don't get too lazy. But Tauruses can be creative, you guys are very interesting. 5D open. Yeah, let's neuter them, right? That's what I'm saying. Listen. Unique, you know it. Yes. I was like, who's gonna say it? Who is this? Rampant illusions. Yes, like, bro, like, what if we just have like, like. I was trying to think of the right word, and then I was like, no, that's the wrong thing, because I was thinking of I was thinking if you're like both a man and a woman. I was like, no, that's not the right thing. I was like, wait, what is the word? So, anyways, um, yeah, like, I don't necessarily think that is that's not my cat. It's not my cat, homegirl. You're new here. That's not my cat. My cat is happily up here taking a nap. My cat is chilling. See her? My cat is up here. Are you good, baby? Yeah. My cat is happy. That is a psycho cat that has balls that are like this cat's balls are like this big. This cat keeps trying to fuck my cat, but my cat is fixed. So he's like insatiated. He tried to fuck her up, but she just like she gets away. He tries to grab her by her little vest. She's got like a little camouflage vest, and he tries to get her, and he gets her arm and shit stuck in there, but she always like manages to like get away from him. But like, yeah, I think like once or twice, because I saw that she was like all mangled up and she came back and was hella looking herself. I think he did get her. But the thing is it's like not satiation, right? Because it's like nature's order wants to plant the seed, but it's like not happening because it can't, because she's fixed, because she loves to be outside. She thinks she's a whole wildcat. And like, I live on an island where it's a problem, where it's literally we have like more animals than we need, and people are consistently like trying to adopt animals. So um but yeah, it's a funny thing because this cat comes up at different times and he's just like meh. I mean, he sounds like a people fucking, but with like it's he comes and goes, we don't know. Like he's just like, but this is why we're joking about it. It's just about like I try to figure out every way I can to help this cat. And it's like, my cat even let the cat fuck her, and it still didn't help the cat. It still didn't shut him up. Like, we don't know. We don't know what to do. You can't give him food. Like, I can't, like, the only thing that shuts him up is like when I like throw water at him. And like sometimes I'll just talk shit back to him, and then he'll just like shut up for a little bit. Like I'll just be like, "Do you really think like you know why people don't like you is because you never shut up?" Like, I don't know. I just start fucking talking hella shit to him, and the neighbors be all laughing or whatever because he'll be like, "No," and I'll be like, "Yes," and he'll be like, "No," and I'll be like, "Yes." We'll go on, and then eventually I'll just like talk some shit. I'll just troll him hard back, and then he'll just like shut up and go away for a while. I don't know. He's weird. He's fucking weird. Catnip Catnip will chill him out, but the thing is then he'll still be here. We don't want him to be here. It's like I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I should give him some food. And I was like, don't fucking give him some food because we don't want him to be here. He actually has a home. He has like a little bell and everything. So if he has a collar that has a bell on it, if the animal has a collar out here, they have a home. Because I already thought about that. I was like, I'm just gonna put him in the fucking cat carrier and take him to the cat hospital and be like, this dude needs his nuts chopped. But like, it's not my place because he's actually somebody else's animal. So I just try to literally get him to like go the fuck home. Just like go home. Like everybody's trying to get him to go home. There's like all these little different neighbors, and we're like out here in the fucking fields, and this cat is just like relentless. He's fucking relentless. Well, that's what I asked. I keep asking my cat. I was like, "Is he your friend?" She's like, "No." She's super tripped out by him. She tries to like approach him. She's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he gets all like fucking like hissy and angry and aggressive and is like, like tries to fucking attack her. And she's like, "Bro, what?" Um, I did actually find out today when I saw him, when I saw this cat today, I actually found out why all the dogs are going ape shit when I go to the end of the road and back, why they started chasing me and biting me. Because this cat's a fucking asshole. And this cat has been pissing on my bike. And so that's why the dogs are chasing me like that, because it smells like this fucking male cat piss. So I actually had to get bleached, bleached today. So I got to like give it like a full bleach scrub down. I tried vinegar, but I don't think vinegar diffuses it enough. I'm just like, so I went and got bleach because fuck it, you would, Steve. He totally is your type of cat, Steve. You can totally adopt him. He's an orange cat. He's an orange cat. And orange cats are fucking known to be menaces. And I was like, I should have named him Dennis the Menace. And then I had to laugh about it this morning because menace out here, M-I-N, like menace is like minus. But menace is sweet. It means sweet. It means like extra sweet. But like extra sweet, like there's a lot of sugar, extra sweet. Not like, oh, you're so sweet. It's like extra sweet, like extra sugary, but kind of like you, stevia, artificial sweetener. But anyways, this cat, I was like, that's why I didn't name him Dennis the Menace. But like literally, he's relentless. Let's just call him relentless. But maybe I should try to give him some fucking catnip, and then I should just like start bringing it like down to the other block, and then like plant it over there next to his house, so he just fucking stays over there like sedated all the time. That would be tight. I should try that. All the stuff that I've seen, all the catnip that I've seen at these, there's probably some growing wild. I just gotta ask. I just gotta know the name in Indonesia, and that's like the catch. It's like they just don't understand. And when you like tell them the Indonesian, they're like, oh, it's that. Oh yeah, there's hell of that. You can go over there, and it's just like growing, and you're like, fuck, I've been looking for this forever. But when I try to go to the pet stores, um, it's like looking like old dry oregano. It doesn't have too much of a scent. So I need to find another catnip distributor. Toot sweet. Get up on this shit. God, this is some universal play from the universe. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah, that's what I tried. Vinegar and baking soda. It normally helps with a lot of stuff like mold and other things, but I can't smell it, but for sure I know it's what the dogs are smelling, because I was like, what happened? What's happened in the last 25 days different than happened the last 3 months that I've been here? And they never fucking were like attacking me. And now I understand. So I can't smell it, but they can still smell it. So obviously the vinegar is not quite strong enough for the dog's nose. Or the dog is just like old grumpy dog and fucking hates me by now, because for the last month the cat's been pissing on the bike, and every time I drive by they're just like, ah. But actually, I let this lady that was following me today, just like random side quest story. I let this lady that was like following me, because she was like right up my ass, and her lights were so bright, and I just like go really slow. I have my headphones, and I'm just like jamming, you know. And anyways, I was just like, boom, I slightly pulled over. She go past me, and then she's like rushes past, and then like turns on my street. And I'm like, oh, so I speed up to go right behind her, and she's probably like, what the fuck? But actually, I followed her all the way down the road, and the dogs never fucking came out. And I was like, these motherfuckers, because they could hear her bike, not my bike. You know, like the animals pick up on the sound of the vehicle also. So it's like they fucking hear me coming. They're just like, wow, it's like a game. It's like a game for them now. And I'm just like, this is like the final boss, where this fucking mangy dog like keeps biting my fucking feet and my ankles, and I don't kick it in the fucking face. Like it's like the main, this is like the main event. This is like the main boss. Like, because I don't want to hurt the animal, but like when an animal is looking all fucking like they got fucking all kinds of weird shit, and they got mange, and like it's like more nasty ass skin on them than hair and shit, and you're just like, I feel like this is the type of animal that would do good with euthanization, but like I don't want to be that person. But like, yeah, also I have a hard time, because I'm just like, if this thing does bite me, like I'm gonna get some weird fucking shit. So I'm like half on the line of like, I don't know what to do, because sometimes dogs are not cats. Like a cat, you can't like you can't like train a cat like that. Like punishment doesn't work. Like a dog, like I feel like if you like spank a dog on its butt or on its fucking snout or whatever, you know, like they generally like they learn, right? Or like when they jump up, if you knee them in their chest, like they learn. They're more of like a physical aggression. So I'm like, at the same time, I'm just like, if I actually just kind of fucking slightly it's bad, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like this is the final test. This is the final boss test. Because I'm just like, if I just fucking kicked him a little bit in this fucking snout, you know, like, because he's like, like, would he stop trying to bite me after that? Or would he just go harder? There's no telling. But I don't want to hurt the animal. It's like the same thing. Like when I toe tapped this cat's balls, he fucking ran away. Made him run away for like a whole day. I tried to do it again, but he already learned. He learned that trick real quick. He learned that trick real quick. We're gonna call him Stevie. We should call him Stevie. No, I don't want to call him Steve. I don't want to call him Steve. But you know what he did teach my cat? He taught my cat. I've been making fun of my cat. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. But I've been mocking my cat because this cat was whining all the time, and so my cat started doing this. I was like, what the fuck? She's doing like this Steven whine. And like, this is why we always joke about Steve being kind of like the slow one, actually, which is funny. There is this skit, I want to say it's like from, could have been Saturday Night Live, but if not, it's like in Living Color or something like this. And there's this mom, and this kid, right? And his name is Steven, and he's always like, look what I can do, look what I can do. And so I've been telling my cat, I was like, why are you whining like Steven? Because she's like, but mom, and I'm just like, yeah, And I start doing it back to her, and I do it kind of back to this fucking cat too. And then I just like make the same annoying noise back at them. And then they kind of like stop. They're just like, that's annoying. And I'm like, right? It's annoying, right? My cat's smart enough, but this other cat, I don't really know. Okay, so let's bust out some of these new, let's try some of these new news here. Whoa. Okay. What do we got? Mars and Venus. These came out earlier. June and October. Okay. What are the significance with Mars? You guys want to see my cool little writing? With Mars. I don't know if it's coming the same way or if my phone's reversed, but whatever. And Venus. This is my art for today, guys. Mars and Venus. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. But actually, the Mars is the planet of Martian. Mars is like the Aries planet. So it's about action. It's about forward movement and action, right? Venus is about, this is the planet of the feminine. So it's about love and care and taking forward. So many of you guys may have, you may need to take some type of action either towards self-love, or there may be a small action that you need to take or that you need to be willing to take. No, you need to take, because Mars is action oriented, in order to move forward or to let this love in. Okay. February. Okay. So I'm picking up that this is something that maybe you've been thinking about, or something that has been going on, or you've been, has just kind of been floundering maybe since February. Okay. Since February. Okay. You haven't done anything. June, we just finished June. So you may have come and had some type of realization, or you may have finally got to this place of yeah, taking action, like this self-care. Maybe you just finally came in. Maybe it took you, I mean, that checks out for me, right? It took me from February to June to really just like reset my nervous system and get on play. October. Look at how cute this little October is. October. Okay. What about this October? Do we have any signs? Whoa, that's way too many. We can't have all of the signs. I didn't mean all of the signs. Okay, we have Leo here. We have a Leo. Okay. Could mean something. Could also just mean Leo season. Okay. We have Aquarius. My pen started dying. My marker. And we have Earth. The guides were telling me today when I was doing this, they're like, you need to do Earth. You never do Earth. So for my aliens or my guides, however, whatever the Earth energies are at May, for me, I feel like this is more earthing, you know, like we really need to connect with the planet, connect with the natural element. For whoever the galactic watchers are, they may have another, they may have some type of other definition, right? Like Mars is like action, Venus is like love and nurturing and self-care, like Earth, maybe Earth is just like earthing, maybe Earth is like nature. I don't know. That's what I would pick up with this. Is there any more zodiac signs that we should be looking out for? Let's see. I just kind of like it. For me, these kind of look a little bit like, kind of remind me a little bit like comic, right? With these little stars. I put them on this side. The other side is the bones, is the whatever. So 4, number 4 with the Mars. We can check the numbers at the end. What is this? North node. Okay, so someone could have one of these. You could have Earth sign potentially, and as a North node, you could have Leo or Aquarius. Also, for some of you guys, you may need to see where this sign sits in your chart, or potentially what chart or what sign the planet is in as well. Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. Okay. So yeah. So many of you guys, this North node, okay, your Chiron and your North node. So Chiron is the wounded healer. So this is where we find our purpose, our actual purpose, and how we can help heal ourselves and others, right? And your North node is like your soul's purpose or mission, right? So for instance, just like a little, so you can understand, what is this? Neptune. Okay. Neptune is really about like more in depth, like more in depth, like actions and thoughts. Okay. So anyways, before I get distracted about that, the North node, for instance, my North node is in Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all about communication, right? So my life's purpose, right? Your North node is like your real life's purpose, your forward motion. Okay, so maybe this is also something you may want to check out. The North node on your chart, on the zodiac chart, on the wheel, should look like headphones, like little headphones. Not to be confused with this Leo sign. Not to be confused with that, but it looks like a little headphones. So you'll see when you're North node, that's where you're supposed to go towards. You're going to be doing something connected in a field, you know, having to do with that. Okay. Capricorn could play a significant role. And a Pisces. Okay. Do I need any more from here? Oh, a Scorpio and a Libra. Okay. Oop, and something to do with the moon. Okay. So, Scorpio, Libra, and something to do with the moon. Okay, so whether that is lunar cycles or phases, or whether this is the moon is having to do with more in depth, right? Our emotions, our secret self, right? Also, home. Moon is rules Cancer, and we're in the sign of Cancer, so it's about Cancer is really about the the home space. So how are we tapping into our emotions, right? On this during this transit, right? For July, we'll say mainly for July. Okay, those are cool. Let's grab some of these. Oh, I should have put the alpha and the omega in there. Oh, these are separate. I'll do a little. I got these. Little alpha and omega. Okay, so any letters that have to do with people's names, first or last names, or middle initials, or something like this. I. Actually, I think what's up and what's down. That's up and that's down. I. Okay. Oh, I guess I should put the alpha and the omega in here just in case. I don't know. There's two extra ones. I didn't know what to do. Oh, here we go. T. IT. This could be somebody that, again, somebody that's dealing with IT, or this could have to do with people that are L, X, XL. This could be a loser ass X. No, somebody that's having to do, someone that maybe that works in the IT department, right? Someone that could be part of the cyber watching, monitoring, bullying, something like this. Okay. LAX, you know, Los Angeles could be, something. Okay. Also XL, extra large. Okay. That could have something to do with something, somebody. Okay. V, the letter V, Las Vegas, I'm seeing. Texas, TL. H and Z. H could be, well, HIT spelled hit. But it can be hit, high. Could be HIV. Somebody could have got HIV. Thanks, THX. Thanks, love. We got a Z. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My Z. My ZZ. Anything at OD. Okay, so something could be on the DL, on the down low. Somebody could be dizzy. Diz, dill. A. At, in, something like this. J. Y. Could have X-ray. We have XYZ. We have is. They. Essentially. Oh, well, here's an E. That they. Thanks. Tax. Tax. Someone got something tax exempt. Hex. Somebody put some type of hex. L. Someone maybe took a loss. Yeah. Lovely. Something like that. Anything else? P. And the omega. So I don't really know, man. Letters may mean something to you. You may feel something. I don't really know. Just trying something new. Trying, just checking it out. And got creative with it. Got crafty with it. If you guys know more. I'm going to do the houses, I think, um, on some of the other ones. And the reason for that is kind of just like, well, to help me stay refreshed on my astrology, but also to, um, also to help you guys to learn, right? Because like there's different, right? There's different houses. So for instance, uh, like the house, I think it's like a fourth house or something like this, that Cancer rules is like home and family. Some will be like work or other types of relationships. Some will be money. So there's all these different houses that in the astrology that link to something. And so the idea when I was channeling this today is to be able to help you guys to be like, okay, where is, for instance, where is Scorpio sitting in your chart, or where is Venus sitting in your chart? That may mean something to you. Maybe you need to go see what is in your Venus, or where it's at. Maybe you're going to find something there. Also, like where is like what house it's in will have an effect on what is affecting you at the moment. And then as we start to, the idea is to kind of like make it more easy and fun, more comprehensible. That way, as we go through each lunar phase and we're in different moons and things like that, you guys can start to learn a little bit more about how the astrology kind of works, like how you can easily check it yourself, how it's relevant to you. Because like really all of the great people, all of the, you know, all of the prophets and the, Nostradamus, all these fucking people, right? Uh, they used astrology. That's how they predicted a lot of things. Um, Throughout time is by using astrology. That's how a lot of the elites and the higher ups like make choices before they're gonna switch or subject people or do all this crazy stuff. And the reason why is because they understand the timing of planetary shifts, right? And so, anyways, yeah, it's just to kind of like help people become more acquainted in a not so intense way, because astrology is like I've literally been studying that since I was a teenager. Longer. I have been studying it longer than I have been studying tarot, and still there's like an infinite amount of information that like I feel like I don't even fucking know. Like I know a lot, but yeah. So anyways, that's what yeah. Like I understand birth charts and all of that stuff. I don't know that I would I don't know that I would like say I do full on readings. Like I can use the birth chart to understand, to read a lot of what is going on, to see where placements are, to see how you respond to things, how you're responding to people, why you're acting a certain way, different things like this. We can find that by looking at different planets, different signs that are in different houses, and things like this. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I can help people find like their north node, their life's purpose, like their pathway, different things that maybe are more in alignment for them and stuff like this. This is, you know, again, when people sit and have a session, like a full session with me, we sit and we kind of tap into a few different things. Why? Because all of it kind of is important, right, for you to be able to learn who you are, right? The better that each person can individually explore themselves and learn themselves, and have more access to their own personal roadmaps, which is basically like what astrology is, what human design is, what the Gen keys are. So, yeah, I understand like all of this stuff, and as well as like not fully understand, like I understand the Chinese astrology and stuff like this. Now I'm not Chinese in nature, so like for instance, I'm like, oh, you have to do this and this and this and that, but I do know a lot of the information. And so yeah, so I think it's just, I think it's prevalent information, not everybody needs to know every fucking transit, but I think it's good for us to know like where our space of communication is, where our space of where our heart space, like what is blocking us, or what is, how we can move towards better, more aligned positions for us, how we can move better towards more aligned relationships and different things like this. Now you can really start getting into it, and you can start seeing like where children and marriages and all, like there's so much. Like I'm like, it's been an obsession literally since I was like probably like 12 years old or something. I don't know. It was really small. And yeah, so like there's an infinite amount of information to learn and to be able to use to access. And I'm literally like always still in awe and learning. But yeah, all of it I think is important, and it's helpful. You know, your life path number, your, how your name breaks down, what your gene keys are, what your human design is, what your, at least what your main three, your sun, your rising, your moon, and then like your north node is pretty key, because that's your path. Your Chiron is pretty key, right? Because that's the wounded warrior. That's where you go in and heal stuff. And then your Black Moon Lilith, I put Black Moon Lilith in here too. Um, and this is where you find, right? This is where you face the shadow aspect of your journey, right? Your North Node is where you're going, your purpose, where you're moving forward to, what you're doing the karmic lesson to get to the next phase. And your South Node is what you already mastered in your last lifetime. So you can kind of look at what sign that is in, and understand by looking at the sign what you've done, what you really, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's why I'm so good at this thing. Ah, okay. And so it helps you to get out, sometimes out of your South Node, and move more in alignment towards your North Node when you understand the patterns. I mean, it's so much is just like pattern recognition. You know, a lot of things in life are just pattern recognition. So, anyways, guys, as always, I wanted to make this banana bread, but maybe we can all do it tomorrow morning, because I want to lay down. It hurts me to sit up for a long time. My back, my shoulders, and my spine is like so much to stack myself on top of my spine. That's why guys see me lay back like this all the time, to take the pressure off of the stack of the spine. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm grateful. It's just been just 3 years and 3 months since my accident, and I feel like my brain and my recovery is moving right along. And so I thank all of you guys for being here, for witnessing me, for hearing me and letting me share my stories and my information, and for digesting it, resting it, and yeah, loving to get down. Your Venus is in Gemini in your 11th house. There's so much. Why house is your sun in? Oh my God. Oh, you guys are all talking about that. Gemini. You have twin suns. Oh my God, that's crazy. First, second, third, and fourth. That's crazy. My my rising is in Gemini. So your rising is the sign that you appear to the rest of the world, and it's how the rest of the world kind of sees you and feels you operating, right? And Gemini is really the communication again. So yeah, it's a lot. It's there's a lot, but is as long as you can take it in small bites, small digestible bites, and that's kind of um, my reason for kind of doing these, is so we can kind of get into that, so we can start to talk about the different planets, right? Mars, like today is Wednesday, so today is the Mercury, right? So Wednesdays are great days to clear out any type of communication. So there's different planets that align, there's different with the different days of the week, there's different, and the more that you know, you don't have to be like so strict on it, but I find that my life, like a lot more abundance, a lot more things flow sometimes when I work with this. When I'm like, okay, when you have to have that hard conversation, you're like, okay, Wednesday, I'm going to do it Wednesday. When you're like, fuck, I need to do something, Tuesday, that's the day of Mars. That's the action. Get your ass in action, right? Saturday is like, I get up and I like to clean my space. This is Saturnian. So it's about order, getting things in order. So I notice that there's more abundance that comes in when I follow certain things like this. It's interesting, but just work with the energies, right? Work with the energies. These are the ancient energies. That's how I feel like the planets and what's waking up in this planet is very ancient and very primordial. And, you know, people have been following the stars and all this stuff for way fucking longer than we've been doing anything or thinking we've been doing anything. So, yeah, I just like to stay tuned into it um, and help you guys to learn about it too, because there's so much astrology that's also written in the tarot. Um, which is cool. But yeah, I need to like organize an actual uh tarot class. Nobody can read you. Um I can read people, but it doesn't mean uh I mean, it's my job. I'm the channeler, right? I'm the messenger. So I'm reading people from their energetic guides, from their spirit guides or their oversouls or their fifth or sixth density or higher above density selves are speaking to me, to my higher selves or whatever like this. So I can, but the reality is the same thing, right? Like I cannot tell somebody what their future is. I can simply answer questions. I can simply tell them what the cards are saying, which is kind of like only about bringing guidance and clarity. It's not me saying this or that, unless I feel like it's a very specifically something like that needs to whatever, then like no, I don't do that, because the thing is what happens is when you start doing that, then people get that in their head and then they can actually start creating that as the reality. If you actually understand tarot, you understand that the fool's journey is what we're all going through, and that all the major arcana is just different archetypes, just different lessons that we're learning throughout this life. And when we've learned to understand and embody each one of them, we've truly like mastered, we've created the mastery of life. So but they're just like bosses. Like just imagine, like you have to embody the different levels of the different bosses, and that's kind of what it is. And just imagine it's just like a little bit of a hermetic um, cliff notes, right? Like this is how they kept a lot of the information and were able to pass it down via the tarot. So yeah, a lot of people just, it's a lot of misinterpreted information, but yeah, and ultimately, um, ultimately the person knows, or the person who you're doing the reading for is going to know what's for them. I like to let people to see what comes up for people, because it's not about what I see, it's about what they see. I'm only here to help bring clarity to what they're seeing as the expression. Oh, my alarm. I have to hop off here, guys. Sending you good vibes, dear. Continue to heal and rest. Thank you so much. Sending you love. Thank you for the love, Sylvie. As always, guys, I appreciate all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Thank you again, Anna, for your donation. You are amazing. I really appreciate your kind words. As always, guys, remember that you are worthy. It is your right. It is your divine birthright to be worthy, to have abundance, to be fulfilled, to experience joy, to experience love, to tap into your divinity. In case nobody told you today, you're awesome, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you got this, you're on your own, but you are not alone. When we share our stories and our information with the collective, it helps other people know that they are not alone, that we're all experiencing similar scenarios. You got this. Keep going. I am proud of you. If nobody told you today, you are beautiful. I love you. Keep going. And remember, fuck the patriarchy, matriarchy, meow, and ciao for meow. So yeah.